You've been around long enough to know what a CFL city looks like. Is Ottawa starting to feel like a CFL city again?
When I first came here a couple months ago for the jersey unveil, and to see over 1,000 people crowded into a small hotel ballroom just to see the new jerseys, I knew right then and there that Ottawa was a for real football city. Of course, I heard a lot of great things from the likes of Damon Allen and J.C. Watt just so many guys, Steve Golden, Matt Dunnigan, so many guys that have had a chance to either play here or play against Ottawa. They've told me so many great things, and just seeing the little things leading up, to this first home game pretty much gave me the true signs that Ottawa was definitely, a true football hotbed. And it's definitely, you can definitely see the progression going in that way right now.
Former CFL Most Outstanding Player Henry Burris joining us here on Tim and Sid. This weekend, another homecoming of sorts as you face the team that you helped take to the Grey Cup in Hamilton. Have you had this one circled on the calendar, Mr. Burris?
Well, it has been. I mean, anytime you get a chance to play against old friends and guys that, you went to war with for myself the last couple of seasons with a lot of guys in that locker room, especially last year with pretty much, all the same returning guys that are with that team now. You definitely, a lot of great memories, a lot of fond memories, and, definitely had a chance to, hopefully go back and complete something that we all set out for at the beginning of last year. We made lots of strides, of course, up into the completion in the Grey Cup against Saskatchewan. Not getting that opportunity definitely left a bitter taste in my mouth to a definite point. And all you want is just that chance to come back and complete what you started. But wasn't given that chance, so, you definitely know that this game is circled. But I'm not going to put this on me as just any type of individual bounty or rivalry or anything like that. I mean, I don't want to take it away from this team here, what I have. We've got some special young players on this team, and, I want to do what I can to help our team be successful, because at the end of the day, if we can go up, 2 games as far as 2 wins above Hamilton, that'll really put them in a tough place, and hopefully, continue the winning ways that we hopefully started for ourselves this past week.
Hank, I want to separate you from me for a split second, okay? I don't think it's hard to do that, but I want to do it. If it were me and I looked at the standings and saw my former team at 0-3, I might smile, not because my former teammates are at 0-3, but in the choice to go a different way, especially after going to where you went to last year. What's your reaction to seeing them at 0-3?
Honestly, at first I was like, wow, because, with all the talent that they have, I definitely didn't expect, them to get out to that type of start. They're a very talented team. They've had some struggles, especially offensively early on. And, of course, in my mind, I'm thinking, man, I could have helped out. Definitely if I would have been there, in your mind, you definitely feel that things wouldn't have been that way. I mean, I'm a competitor, so, I'm always going to vouch for my camp before anybody else's camp. But, I know right now, more importantly, that if I can go out there and do what I can to have success with my team, to me, that would drive the stake home even harder, and especially with a team that everybody's calling an expansion team.
Right.
The more that we win, the more it's going to justify, what the decision should have been. So that's where my focus is, and I'll let all that do the talking, and hopefully at the end of the year, it'll be rightfully so leaning my way as far as, who should have been the guy.
Redblacks quarterback Henry Burris joining us here on Tim and Sid. How tough is it on some of your former teammates to go from Guelph to McMaster and not have a home field to play at?
I know it's disappointing because even guys that were with myself in Hamilton last year, being John Delahunt and Siobhan Walker, Dobson Collins, we were all looking forward to playing at Tim Hortons Field, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the fans there in Hamilton are pretty upset because everybody's been looking forward to this for a couple of years now, and just unfortunately it's not ready to go. But but I know one thing: these guys get paid as far as for the Ticats, and they're going to show up and do their jobs because. Right. Right now they're playing in a desperate state of mind. It's a sense of urgency. They're on a bed of nails right now. They have to show up and do whatever they can to get this win, this first win. And especially if there's any place you want to win it, it's at home. I mean, they practice there every day at McMaster, so they definitely have a good feel for the atmosphere and environment that's going to be present on the game day. So I know right now these guys are going to come out and play hard. And like you said, there's a lot of disappointment that the stadium isn't ready. But regardless, if you turn on the lights and put some people in the stands, regardless of how many people it is, I know those guys are going to show up to play, and that's why we're making sure we're ready to go just as well.
Doesn't matter how you feel, the cows still have to be milked, right?
Hey, they still have to be milked, and the horses have to be watered and fed also, my friend.
Yes, sir. Earlier in the show, I said I don't care who wins and loses in games. I cheer for stories. I also cheer for a bunch of friends of the show. Always appreciate you dropping by.
Hey, thank you guys so much. Always a pleasure for the knowledge.